In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to AFK trait rerolls and gems in Anime Reborn. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe because we're on the road to 200 subscribers. Also, make sure you guys watch the full video so you don't miss any steps, as well as it'll just really help me out. And without any further ado, let's go right into the video. Alright, so Anime Reborn just released, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to AFK gems and traits. So the only thing you're gonna need for this is GS auto clicker. If you guys don't have it downloaded, I'll leave the link in the description so you can download it. You can probably use Tiny Task for this too, but I'm gonna be using GS auto clicker because I find it more consistent. It's easy to Tiny Task as well. It's pretty easy AFK overall. The unit you want to bring is literally any like epic unit or above. It's literally just this first story map. So as long as you have like any decent epic or above, you should be able to do this without any problems. But before we get into the AFK, I'm going to show you guys all the codes just in case you don't already have them. So if you already have all the codes, you can go ahead and skip to the AFK. But for the people that don't have the codes, I'm going to show you right now. All right, so the first code is going to be 200k members. This is going to give you some gems, traits, and a potential key. Next code is going to be 1 million visits. This is going to be some gems and traits as well. Next code is sub to RLX Sage. Next code is sub to Zillas. The next code is Maz King. And the last code, of course, is release. This will give you 500 gems and 2 trait crystals. And that's all the codes that I know of right now. If there's any more codes that you guys know of that I forgot, just go ahead and comment them so everybody will know. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the AFK. This AFK, we're going to be going to West City Act 1. So once we're in, I'll show you guys what you need to do for the AFK. All right, so once we're in, we're going to come all the way over here, just so I can see all this area. And then you want to open GS auto clicker, go to recording, multiple clicks. If you have any clicks from previous uses, obviously clear the clicks. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to press pick point and then put a point on vote to start. It's going to obviously start the game. Now if you have a unit that only costs 500 yen, you can go ahead and place the unit immediately, maybe over there, but I'm just going to save up 700 so I can place Rukia. Okay, so now that we can afford Rukia, pick point, put a point on Rukia, select Rukia yourself, then pick point again, and then put a point where you want to place the unit at. Like I said, you guys don't really need any crazy units for this. Maybe a legendary might be better. Like I said, you could probably do this with the epic. You're gonna have to place more though. Pick point, put a point on Rukia, select Rukia, pick point. So like I was saying, if you guys bring like an epic in here, then you're gonna have to place more units probably. But you can definitely do this with the epic. You just want to stand further back if you don't have anything better than an epic. But it's pretty easy. All you guys gotta do is pick point, put a point on the unit you want to place down, select the unit, and then pick point again, and then put the point where you want to place the unit at. So I'll explain it a little bit better if you never use GS auto clicker. Press pick point, put a point on the unit, and select the unit yourself. You're not gonna have to do that obviously once the AFK starts. That's just for when you set it up. And press pick point again, and put a point where you want to place the unit at, and then put the unit down. One more time, press pick point, put a point on the unit that you want to put down, select the unit yourself, pick point, then put a point where you want to place the unit at. Like I said, you can definitely use Tiny Task for this if you find it easier, but I find GS auto clicker more consistent and there's like no chance of it ever getting delayed or messing up. So I just use GS auto clicker because it's not going to mess up overlight, it's not going to get delayed, it's not going to have any error. So if you were tired of like that happening, I would suggest you use GS auto clicker. I'll leave the link in the description for sure. It's not any type of like malware or anything. People use GS auto clicker all the time. I've had it for like a year or something like that, so don't worry about that. And also, it's literally just one-time setup. Once you have it set up, all you have to do is stand in the same spot and it'll work. Once you get off and on the game, you don't have to restart and remake it all over again. Okay, so if you guys want to upgrade your unit, what you want to do is you want to press pick point and then put a point on where you place the unit at, so it selects the unit obviously, and then just put a point on upgrade, and then it'll just upgrade whatever unit you decided to put the point on for the upgrading. So I'll show you again one more time just in case. Pick point, put a point on the unit, and then pick point and put a point on the upgrade button. So then if you want to upgrade it, you can, but you probably won't need to upgrade this because it's so easy, especially if you have a legendary or above. So yeah, pretty easy AFK. If you guys want to do this with Tiny Task, like I said, you can, but I find this more consistent and there's no chance of like any errors happening. Now sometimes it might place a unit in like a spot like maybe over here because of the retry button or the upgrade button if you upgrade it, but that's not going to mess you up anyway because it'll still be hitting the units, so that's not really going to matter. Now like I said, if you guys are doing this with only an epic unit and not a legendary, you might want to stand a little bit further back because obviously the units are weaker, so you're gonna have to place more of them. But it's not really hard to get a legendary, so you probably already have one and you're not using an epic anyway, so but just in case if you are. And there we go, he's dead. You don't have to put any points for this as it'll get it itself. As it repeats the clicks, it'll get it itself. And as you can see, 30 gems in a trait crystal. Not a crazy amount of gems or anything, but obviously it's AFK. Any gems are better than no gems. And then a trait crystal, one trait crystal. You'll probably do this hundreds of times overnight, so you're going to wake up with plenty of trait crystals. And then once you do that, just press pick point and then put the point on replay. You can go ahead and press OK on your GS auto clicker. And then if you want to minimize it, you can. And then go ahead and press your hotkey button, and the AFK will start working. And you'll be completely fine and getting trait crystals and gems AFK overnight. Alright guys, that's gonna be the video. Easy GS auto clicker AFK. Just pick point, put a point on the unit, and then put a point where you want to place the unit at, per usual GS auto clicker. You probably only need a legendary or epic unit. You can probably do this with epic unit. Like I said, if you do it with the epic unit, stand in the back so you can get more down. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video. Later.